Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
King!
57.
King! Pistol.
Watch twins.
King!
Now Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. But his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check three. 36.
Leo, get it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
No.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Youngblood. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
See if they do that. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mixon will try the right side. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
70, Indy.
2nd and 7 at the
61, matchbox lights.
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Sponge.
Ready?
Now Joe Mixon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. 15, 1, 59.
Here's a run with Mixon, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Protein spill.
Check 50. Kill.
Hard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
He's got daylight. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. My touch.
Throwing. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Who that? Who that? Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
80 weapons.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
And that'll set him back 5.
Set up 50, plant.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as on Ringo.
Snap.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 4. Five-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Yeah, 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come off the ball.
2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
They'll set up a throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57's right. Go. Joker.
Hey, alert.
Lucky.
Up.
Here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
57.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Isabella in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
8, read.
Number 53, Mike 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
5.
They'll run on first down. Milton. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Check.
Now back to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On first down, Milton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready to break. Hey, Zoo. Topper, Topper.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check Mike 99, Mike 99. You ain't doing nothing today.
2nd and 11. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
High 7.
2nd and 9 now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
First down, Mayfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Regular.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third and 11. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Hey, alert! 6 man. Hurry! Smooth!
On third down, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Hey, Sam off.
Check. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hatchet. Check nickel.
They'll run on first down. Milton. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
A gain of 3, second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Milton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Max box right.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Jim.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
57 Mike. Mike 57.
Done.
On second down, Mayfield again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now Offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Let's 57. 57.
Hey!
Screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, we're 33.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Motion, motion. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Not here. 57.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 27.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. Brings up
Let's
second
go.
and
90,
11
Wolf.
at the 28-yard line.
Get it.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.